My name is Karen and I work at the York County Library in South Carolina. And today I have a story to share with you all. It's one of my favorite books. It's called Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. The story is by Eric Litwin and the art is by James Dean. And we are using it today with the permission of HarperCollins children's books. Let's get started. Pete the Cat. Well, Pete the Cat, he put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, colorful, groovy buttons. Oh, and he loved those buttons so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons, my buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. But then, what should happen but pop? Oh no! One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. So, how many buttons did Pete have left? He had 3. Let's trace that 3. 1, 2, 3 buttons. But, did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept right on singing his song. My buttons, my 3 groovy buttons, my buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. And he says groovy. But then what should happen next but pop? Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. So, how many buttons did Pete have left? He had 2. 2 fingers. And let's trace our 2. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept right on singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons, my buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. But then what should happen but pop? Oh no! Another button popped off and rolled away. There it goes. So, how many buttons did he have left now? 1 lonely button. Let's trace that 1. But did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. He kept right on singing his song. Can you sing it with me? My button, my 1 groovy button, my button, my 1 groovy button. And then what should happen but pop? Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. So, how many buttons did Pete have left? Uh-oh. He had 0. No buttons left. But, did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Buttons come and buttons go. Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? What did he see? He saw his belly button. He saw his belly button. And he kept right on singing his song. My button, still have my belly button. My button, still have my belly button. Now he's going surfing. So, I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep right on singing. And there are the buttons just rolling away. And he says it's all good. And that is the end of our story for today.